Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Raw Magazine TV. Look who's talking. And I'm running the show solo today. Okay? I'm running the show solo, dolo. And I'm going to just jump right in. I would definitely like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us, everyone, wherever you are on this planet. The Empress Queen Kiki would like to say thank you for your support and thank you for watching. I'm going to jump right in with news you can use. News you can use. All right, this is coming straight off the presses of Fox News that the lights are out. They out, and more than 1 million customers are without power as a major winter storm spreads freezing rain and dangerous conditions across the country, with Memphis, well, actually Tennessee, they didn't say Memphis, oops, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Louisiana being the states seeing the most outages. All right, 1 million, who did that? Lil Wayne. 1 million people are out, plus they said 1 million plus. That's a lot of folks in the dark for a storm. So if you are out in any of those states, Mississippi, Louisiana, or Tennessee, and you have a story would like to share, please email us here on Raw Magazine TV at contact@rawmultimediagroup.com, or you can give a call and a shout to our business line any time of the day, and if we aren't available, you can leave a message. If you'd like to write your story in old school, make sure you send it to 539 West Commerce Street, Suite 7014 in Dallas, Texas, 75208. Or you can simply give us a call. And if you would like to call, all you have to do is dial 469-384-7831 and leave us a message. Please, we love to share your story. If you have been affected by the storms in this major storm, all across every state in the U.S. is being touched and affected by a major storm. Here in Dallas, Texas, where we are, it has been a lot of freezing rain, which is in low temperatures that aren't allowing the ground to melt away the freezing rain, so it's kind of frozen solid, and it's quite slippery and dangerous. So if you are going out and walking, you must remember to have on some great shoes, preferably some with some spikes to give you some traction, but your footwear is important if you're going out, because it's very slippery out here in Dallas, Texas, because of the freezing rain, and because they don't have plow trucks plowing up the less than 2 inches of snow and freezing rain that's accumulated. And something else they don't have is here is heated streets. Like in Chicago, the expressway has a heating barrier under there, and of course they have snow plows. So being a native of Chicago and moving here to Texas, that is something that I see that they need. All right. So they make a lot of money down here. Y'all invest in some plows so you don't have to have folks locked in and locked down and missing school, missing work. A lot of stores are closed. Lots and lots of stores are closed. And when they said that this was coming, the stores, people went and did a lot of panic shopping. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I went into Kroger, Walmart. It's hard to get water at the last minute. Thankfully, we did get water, and I had to substitute my 16-ounce bottles for the little short bottles because they didn't have any. Got the toilet paper, got enough food, and everything like that. So it was a experience, and a experience getting prepared for what came. And as you saw, if you follow us on Facebook, on my own page, Kianya Toran Howell, you would have seen that my husband bravely went and took us out on an adventure, and the roads were very much clear. It was a handful of cars wherever we traveled to. So I guess we looked like the daring people, or as they would say, y'all crazy. But I couldn't stay locked. But was already locked in for 2 days. Now this third day is just like a little bit too much. Okay, time to get out, get some air, start up the cars and everything like that. Make sure they got taken care of as well. So next on our news desk for the day, as I said, y'all, contact us and let us know. And let us know if you're not in those states and haven't been affected by an outage. How it was in your city and state where you from. What happened with the weather? That's the number one trending topic of the day. Also, on the health topic, just in case you've noticed why I have a panda eye, I had an eye infection in this eye. It started in this eye, but it's left. The eye drops are very, very, very strong. I must tell you, I learned that the hard way. But the eye drops that I got from the doctor were so strong, and we looked it up to find out that the antibiotic drops, also can cause eye irritation. So I must have gotten that eye irritation, which caused me to get swelling and puffiness under the eye. So thank God that I am getting better, but the discoloration under my eye from the infection and the reaction to the eye drops caused the discoloration. So everything's okay, just it don't stop no show. I'm healthy, thank God for that. It could be worse and could have been worse. I just thank God that it wasn't, and I had someone to be by my side and help me. Yes. Thanks. Shout out to my husband for getting me better and helping me to get better. I appreciate him for that. And I was also looking up the next topic on the news that you can use. I have it on on the Raw Magazine TV Facebook page, and I have some over on my own page that I just told you all about, Kianya Turan Howell. So I'm gonna go on over to the page, so just bear with me, y'all, and be patient. So the Mississippi Correctional Facility, check on your people, that's what they say. In Parchment 29, the Mississippi State Penitentiary, no food. So the state is already included in the million of having the most power outages. Now they saying, what? In Mississippi, the correctional facility, Parchment 29, the Mississippi State Penitentiary, has no food, no power, no one took their meds, no heat. They say it feel like 0 degrees, no workers. They have been beating for help all night, no response. Check on your folks. This not right. They say somebody have ate everybody. They say nobody have ate. Everybody is hungry. Now it's all hands on deck. Y'all, out in Mississippi, I just told y'all they said 1 million people. And who reported this? Not even the news. This is a concerned citizen. All right, because why else would they post this? And I'm going to give them their credit. It is from Deandra Bash. See, this is what the importance is of community journalism. That's what you guys are, that post on Facebook daily different things that the news don't even report. Now, we wouldn't know. Fox is talking about the lights off in all the states, right? Miss Deandra Bash, and I'm going to follow you. I'm following you right now. Gave us the news that we can use. The Mississippi Correctional Facility in Parchment 29 is the Mississippi State Penitentiary. They ain't got no food, no power. No one took their meds. So the people with mental health issues are in distress. I just talked about that with one of our last guests. The mental health issue within the communities is not helping people. And as we've seen, a lot of these organizations that are getting paid and the millions of dollars to serve the community and the patients that need these services for mental health, they are being caught with their hand in the candy bag. The funds been spent on their own personal vacations and the store runs and groceries and things of that nature. I mean, let's really keep it real out here with the people. The people in the agencies and organizations that have collected these funds in order to provide the services for people suffering from mental health have dwindled. They are really non-existing. And many people, when you call in, the people who are hired there to assist aren't even qualified to handle what it is, the issues that you bring into them, or find you the resources to help your situation. When you're homeless, you don't need to go through thousands of paperwork before you can get a home in programs. That's why you have so many out here, because look at all the loops, hoops, and hurdles you gotta go through in order to, number one, qualify and meet the requirements to even get any of the resources. Some require, we give you funds, but you have to have a job. I wouldn't need help and a resource if I had a job 9 times out of 10. So if I'm coming to you telling you I'm homeless, I have nowhere to live, why are we starting from, in order to get and receive a fraction of what it's going to cost me to just move in for 1 month in these places? In order to qualify, I have to already have a job. It makes no sense that a lot of people are being disqualified from the gate of receiving the benefits that these organizations get earmarked, but make these guidelines to knock people out, and hence then call they folks and got their folks getting the benefits. It's all been what they call that nepotism. You know, folks is helping themselves in the folks that they know, and they can feel like they have the ability to be able to say they did something to help somebody. But you helping the people that you know. You not helping the people who out here needing the service desperately. Y'all taking the money from the kids. Y'all take, the Chicago public schools. I'll get to that story. But, y'all leaders in leadership have failed those that qualify for a lot of the assistance when they're in need of food, shelter, clothing, and other things, basic needs to take care of their children and themselves. Y'all have squandered it, stole it, took it, and a lot of y'all being hauled into court systems right now. Okay? And of course, I'm going to bring that news you can use on that. But this story, thank you again, Deandra Bash, for reporting that and letting us know. I did follow you. You can follow back Raw Magazine TV, and also join our private group on Facebook, which is Raw Multimedia LLC, to learn more about our movies and other inspiring conversations. Okay? So, I don't know what y'all gonna do. If y'all want to help somebody, Deandra, give us an update if everything has been restored. Stay in touch. I do want to know, and I'm gonna do some more digging and come back later and with the follow up on that story, because this is crazy. And this is what the caption said in the post. I'm going to give you the full credit and read your post. It said, this wild. We hadn't ate since 7 o'clock yesterday. No breakfast, no power, no food, no heat, no staff, no med call, no nothing. Motherfuckers suffering back here right now. Feel like it's 0 degrees on the zone T's. Not right and illegal as fuck. Bruh, it's 11:11. Look at the time. 11:11 when this came. And we haven't ate nothing at all since yesterday. What the fuck? This shit not right, bruh. You got old ass men back here that haven't took their medicine, that's falling out and all type of shit, literally. Been beating all night and morning for an officer or anybody to come help us, and still haven't had no type of help from nobody. Well, that was on the ground in the latest report. So DeAndre Best, if you find out anything, let us know here at Raw Magazine TV. I'm praying to God those folks, like he said, they got old people in there, young people. Nobody should be going hungry and freezing cold, freezing to death inside of a state penitentiary facility. All right? And that's just that on that. Prayers to everybody at the state penitentiary. I hope they get some relief. And like I said, I'm going to look more into the story on that and bring it to you all. Alright? Now, another breaking story out of Minnesota. That's another trending state that's on the map in the news all across the nation, all around the planet, the world. And of course, who's bringing this story, which is a live press conference that occurred after another individual was shot in Minnesota. I don't know the status at this time, if they also perished and are no longer with us. But the ICE and that department is not playing. So, I mean, the best thing I can tell folks is stay within the law. Like, stop trying to go out here with weapons and things of that nature and then get shot and killed, which these folks have been given an order to take whatever steps necessary on folks that are, trying to do them in. They have orders from the head to take y'all out. So, please stop the violence. All the way around. All these agencies, people, I'm not making any commentary on that at this moment, but I would like to say that we as indigenous, called Negro, black folks, whatever, have lost so many people to police brutality, and I've never seen this extreme opposition by people for us, for those tragedies that we've suffered, faced, and experienced trauma and humiliation with the lack of prosecutions for the senseless loss of our lives at the hands of police officers for many years. So, not that I don't have compassion for anybody getting hurt out there now, but I'm just saying, seriously, calm down. Stop putting yourselves in harm's way and think that the nation is supposed to mourn you for getting out there with weapons against armed officials that are there to do a job, and you're preventing that. Okay? So if we lose any viewers or lose any people after me making that comment, oh well, so be it. Make room
Our Title
for
VIII
those.
immigration mission.
But this is the press conference. I don't know if you all can hear it, but this is the press conference on Fox News after that this latest shooting occurred between an ICE agent and a alleged protester. Okay? And his message is very, very stern and very clear. So I'm going to let y'all listen in. I'm going to turn it up as much as I can.
From Laos was apprehended within the past.
Wait a minute. I got to take it back.
Our Title 8 immigration mission continues unabated here in Minneapolis, despite yesterday's tragedy that was preventable by folks making better choices, politicians, journalists, and would-be anarchists and rioters. This individual from Laos was apprehended within the past 24 hours. This operation continues unabated. This is evidence of that. We will continue to make these streets a safer place. It is our duty, because we choose to be Border Patrol agents and ICE agents, to take individuals like that off the streets so we can make Minneapolis and America a safer place. Our Title 8 immigration mission continues
y'all hear it.
unabated here in Minneapolis, despite yesterday's tragedy that was preventable by folks making better choices, politicians, journalists, and would-be anarchists and rioters. This individual from Laos was apprehended within the past 24 hours.
Where is Laos?
This operation continues unabated. This is evidence of that. We will continue to make these streets a safer place. It is our duty, because we choose to be Border Patrol agents and ICE agents, to take individuals like that off the streets so we can make Minneapolis and America a safer place. Our Title 8 immigration mission continues unabated here in Minneapolis.
Ain't no stopping.
Despite yesterday's tragedy that was preventable by folks making better choices, politicians, journalists, and would-be anarchists and rioters.
Would-be anarchists.
This individual,
they gave us some titles, didn't they?
From Laos, was apprehended within the past 24 hours. This operation continues unabated. This is evidence of that. We will continue.
We will
make these
continue
streets a safer
unabated.
place. It is
Non-stop.
our duty, because we choose to be Border Patrol agents and ICE
They
agents,
choose to be.
take individuals like that.
Take
off the
individuals
streets
like that.
so we can make Minneapolis and America a safer place. Our Title 8 immigration mission continues.
I'm gonna let y'all hear it. We
unabated
let it soak
here in
in.
Minneapolis, despite yesterday's tragedy that was
This
preventable.
is Greg Bovino,
by
the Border
folks
Patrol
making better
Commander.
choices,
Greg Bovino.
politicians, journalists, and would-be anarchists
See,
and rioters.
journalists. Now he at the journalists. If
This
your ass
individual
out there reporting the news, you
Laos
are
was
susceptible to
apprehended
get a bullet.
within
That's
the
what
past
he's saying.
24 hours. This operation continues unabated. This is evidence of that. We will continue to make these streets a safer place. It is our duty, because we choose to be Border Patrol agents and ICE agents, to take individuals like that off the streets so we can make Minneapolis and America a safer place. Our Title 8 immigration mission continues unabated here in Minneapolis, despite yesterday's tragedy that was preventable by folks making better choices, politicians, journalists, and would-be anarchists and rioters. This individual from Laos was apprehended within the past 24 hours. This operation continues unabated. This is evidence of that. We will continue to make these streets a safer place. It is our duty, because we choose to be Border Patrol agents and ICE agents, to take individuals like that off the streets so we can make Minneapolis.
Just how he said like that is sound racist.
Our Title 8.
Okay, now y'all heard it. He gave us a lot of facts. Our Title 8. So he's starting off the conversation, letting you know we're using the laws that we can to murk y'all ass. If you come out here, what's the word? F what? FAFO, fuck around and find out. I had to write it down. Shit. And it's still F around. So it's two A's. FAAFD. Fuck around and I'm sorry. FAAFO. Fuck around and find out and go down there talking about you protesting the immigration. And the only reason, I'm going to tell y'all really what's going on. The only reason that they are doing this fierce protesting, which you never seen for a lot of black folks that got killed by the hands of police in Minnesota, you ain't seen these many people come out, journalists, as he said, would-be anarchists, and any of these titles come out for that. But they're fiercely out here protesting because at the end of the day, the immigrants in Minnesota are the ones who have placed them, are put in these job positions, all labor positions, political positions, city positions. It is a lot of immigrants in place working restaurant-wise, truck driver, from every one that you can think of, education, all of that. They're in the state of Minnesota in particular is filled with an immigrant. So those that have them working for them for the lower wages and the less benefits, they don't want to see that stop. So y'all messing with their money, taking them folks up out of there and messing with their money because they've dumped all of these funds to provide these different SNAP benefits, medical benefits, child care benefits, anything that got a benefit that's supposed to go to an American of the soil that's meeting the requirements of low income, low wage, near poverty, that qualify for it. They haven't been receiving it. And when they go to try to receive it, then they put through everything, and you got to give a pint of blood and have your family's information just to get a small amount of the benefits that they do provide to immigrants, that people are finding out, they got $6,000, $7,000 in stamps, they paying for their housing, they paying for transportation, they giving them a job. That's what's been going on quite often in the state of Minnesota. Like it says, see, hear, and listen. That's what Raw Multimedia and Raw Magazine TV is about. And that's what I'm going to bring to you all today, is the conversation that rules the nation. Why aren't we out here talking in groups and doing something as businesses collectively together in unity with one another? We see all of these things happening, but what are we doing about it? We too concerned with Luell dating, what's his name? Al B. Sure. Who gives a flying fuck? They ain't paying y'all bills, so what do we care who she's dating or who he's dating? It matters not. It's not going to solve the many issues and the dilemmas that we face in our communities all across America. All right? People's trying to find who they are, what they are. We all separated on every accord and every level that we can be separated on. People find a way to be separated instead of joined together. If you have a small business, you're trying to grow, you're trying to have some support to your business. On Facebook, you see it every day. People barely want to share what you post, and they're on your page looking. It don't take nothing to post. Rick Ross said it even. I posted that video. If you are a friend, a family, and you see somebody's post and you don't share it, just for the love of sharing it and supporting them, no matter what it is. I mean, everybody has their boundaries and their limits. I'm not saying if you're, this or that, you got to just share. But what I'm saying is it's the lack of support. Y'all understand where I'm coming from. If it's not offensive, if it's something positive that a loved one has posted and shared, what's the problem with you sharing and posting it on your page and spreading the message? Because we definitely need more message. We need less twerking on these apps and content, and more discussions, and that's why I'm presenting to you all a talk show where you are welcome. It is a safe space to come and share and talk about your business, talk about your ideas, or speak on the trending topics that we discuss and talk about in a laid back, unscripted atmosphere, virtually from your home. Okay? Because that's another part of the expense for an entrepreneur. You can't be buying this brick and mortar and paying rent and leasing something when you don't have the income to support that coming in to sustain and maintain it. So if you can, as a business owner, not stop doing your business, just learn to do it mobilely at a less expensive cost for you, so that when you are able to begin making funds for your business, you're able to sustain and maintain that. All right. A lot of these landlords of these commercial properties, I don't know if y'all seen, I made a post, a whole furniture store. These big stores, restaurants, big names are going out of business and having a letter slapped on their door for non-payment, and they don't care. They got the equipment in there, whatever was left in there, it's going to go to auction if they don't come up with the full payment after a judgment in a court has been made. A lot of people are facing eviction. If you all are experiencing any evictions or stories with landlords, please email us and contact us. Reach out. We will share your story, and your voice will be heard. So please contact us at contact@rawmultimediagroup.com is the email, and you can find that online at rawmultimediagroup.com. That's our website where you can watch free live streaming on Raw Magazine TV, courtesy of Raw Multimedia LLC. We understand the cost of things for families and times being hard, and wanted to be able to bring content that anyone can watch for free. So we have movies, we have independent podcasts, internet radio shows, we have some films from independent filmmakers, and we encourage you all, if you are a filmmaker, to contact us, and we can work out some things to get your film showcased here on Raw Magazine TV. Alright, today we're going to see a video from Freedom E, artist out of South Carolina, off of the Lesson Learned album. One of my favorite tracks is called Stretch, and it's also found in the Videos on Demand, the live performance of that from the artist Freedom E. Alright, y'all stay tuned, and we're going to bring that to you. So in a moment I shall return. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. You guys keep it locked right here on Raw Magazine TV.
Gotta always stretch before you exercise. Like this.
Swayze, why you do it?
I don't spit, I speak. Uplift the weak, but it's so much to me. Girls wanna do me, I'm such a freak. A lion in the trap is a rap. If I gotta eat, I got sharp teeth. The cut bullshit, chop up beef. I changed lanes when I seen how the lanes came. I was determined I wouldn't come with the same thing. Bang on every beat in the street till my name ringing. Everybody lined up for shows like a chain gang. Insane the range, but I will not complain. Playing with the cause I was dealt and maintain. Push the pain deep in the heart of my mainframe. Make sure my children don't have to go through the same thing. I'm flexing on these niggas. VIP session on these niggas. Freedom not stressing these niggas. I'm flexing on these niggas. VIP session on these niggas. Freedom not stressing these niggas. Oh Heavenly Father, why would you even bother looking over me? Not even close to the man that I'm supposed to be. I wasted every opportunity you given. Chasing after cars, clothes, and fancy women. I'm addicted to this lifestyle. weak in the flesh, but I know you're walking with me, so I hope that God bless. To see me in the finest linen, with the finest women. Praying you forgive my sinning. Long time to be off in this game without winning. Got the pedal to the floor, wheels spinning, and we still grinning. We in the bottom of the ninth inning. Niggas still into pretending instead of going and getting. I'm flexing on these niggas. VIP session on these niggas. Freedom not stressing these niggas. I'm flexing on these niggas. VIP session on these niggas. Freedom not stressing these niggas. I change lanes when I see how the lanes pay. But I know you walking with me, so I hope that God bless. Bang on every beat in the street till my name ringing. Praying you forgive my sinning. I change lanes when I see how the lanes pay. But I know you walking with me, so I hope that God bless. Bang on every beat in the street till my name ringing. Praying you forgive my sinning.
You got the type of heat, make it go 2,500 miles a beat. When I ain't with you, I don't wanna eat. Oh, I don't wanna sleep. Oh my, let's get it right. Skin tight, oh baby.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lois. You're invited to our virtual Look Who's Talking event every Sunday starting January 18th, 2026 from 4 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. Central. Join us on Microsoft Teams. You can scan the barcode and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen for you guys. I will see all of y'all there. Hopefully I got y'all pina coladas and your margaritas. Everybody is allowed to have at least one or two. Know your limit. See you there.
I am back at ya. Hope y'all enjoyed that video and everything from Freedom E. It's called off of the Lessons Learned album. You can find that on all platforms, and you can definitely find the live performance of the song Stretch on Raw Magazine TV. Just go to the videos on demand library and you'll find Freedom E. You can also hear those tracks in our audio library as well. That one was Stretch. Right here on Raw Magazine TV. Y'all keep it locked. So, moving along, I'm going to get right into the next news story. And it is our next news story coming out of, let's see, we're going to stay on the Raw Magazine TV page on Facebook. If you haven't followed us on Facebook, please do so at Raw Magazine TV. We need follows, and go over to Instagram. We have 2 pages there, Chicago's Raw Multimedia and also Raw Multimedia. Okay. I might have said that wrong, so I'll go back and just confirm for you all. And go to the home page of Raw Magazine TV. Alright. Shout out to Freedom E out there in South Carolina for submitting his work to us to play for you. He has a great career ahead of him. Alright. Alright. Going through the big pileup. The drone showed 100 vehicle pileup on a snowy what was it? Hold on. I think it's an let's see. What is it?
Falls across the area. So far, no word on any injuries.
So this is the news story out of Ottawa County, Michigan on the 19th
of a massive
January.
In Michigan. This is on I-196 in Hudsonville, which is just southwest of Grand Rapids. Dispatchers saying up to 100 cars involved. Look at that.
They look crazy.
The crashes began around 10 this morning as heavy snow and wind falls across the area. So far, no word on any
Ottawa County, Michigan, January 19th. NBC News reported the 100 car pileup. So if you guys are out there driving through this weather, please be safe, slow down, keep in mind that people would like to make it home. If you're out there on a run or something, please be conscious and stay safe. And of course, drum roll, the story that you all have been waiting for that I talked about earlier. It is hitting us on the news desk here at Raw Magazine TV from none other than Smash the Topic. Shout out to Smash the Topic. They've been doing the work and the natives of Texas. All right, but there is enough space out here for us all in the broadcast media field and world. So, and I am not a person that does not spread the love. Y'all know that's what the Empress Queen Kiki does. So I'm sharing this with Smash. Smash's story from Smash the Topic, talking about Judge Bailey suing John Wiley Price in a defamation lawsuit worth up to $1 million. A million. All right, she won $1 million. And I'm going to read straight from the pages, okay? And y'all could leave a comment and like, share, and subscribe to Raw Magazine TV and go over, as I am a follower of Smash the Topic. All right? As I said, it's enough room out here for all of us. Shout out to Smash. Always bringing the local news, crime chasers, like my man's out in Chicago. See, he does crime chasing. And he does what Smash does here in Dallas, Texas. Keep us informed from city to city. He don't leave no stone unturned. So it says, Judge Vonda. All right, with a name like that, young judge, they gave her an old ass name, Vonda. All right, so, all right, y'all, I'm sorry, I digress. So, Judge Vonda Bailey has found a high stakes. They already given the narrative of she playing with fire, taking a gamble, because the commissioner, John Wiley Price, been a commissioner in Texas and sitting at the helm of that seat from quite a long time. So they already say it's a high stakes, okay, defamation lawsuit, because she want $1 million. And I'm going to need your help, hon, to pull up John Wiley Price, because I got a couple things that I'm going to add to this. His history, how long he been the commissioner in Dallas, Texas, and been in his seat of glory. So he sounds like he wanted to use his power to get in her flower. And I heard that statement in a call that I was invited to with a very notable bass player, and I just want to give him credit and a shout out that I am going to apply and use that saying, because it is definitely something that needs to be applied in this situation. All right, so let's listen up. So Judge Vonda Bailey has filed a high stakes defamation lawsuit against longtime county commissioner John Wiley Price. The judge is suing John Wiley Price up to $1 million, no less than $250K, for allegedly trashing her name in public. According to the legal documents, this isn't just about politics, it's personal. The suit alleges that Price initially tried to cultivate an appearance of political guidance, bringing her lunches and visiting her chambers. Once she rejected those overtures, the suit claims the mentorship turned into public hostility. Excuse me, y'all. The conflict. Number one, numbers don't lie. Price publicly claimed she had a 28% clearance rate. Bailey's suit presents state records showing her actual rate is 90%. That's a big difference. Attendance claims Price alleged she missed 131 days of work. Bailey says the data proves that's a false narrative designed to sabotage her re-election. 3. The influencer, Dig. Price even showed her support court social media clips during official meetings, calling her a beauty parlor judge. Who's winning this battle in the court of public opinion? Judge Bailey is suing John Wiley Price for a defamation lawsuit worth up to $1 million. Now, y'all know I'm going to go over to the comments, and they've already been smashing Mr. Price at least on the Smashes page. People have a lot of things to say because, as I said, he's been in office holding down the seat of power for a mighty long time. And this is not the first time, and probably won't be the last, that women have alleged some inappropriate behavior, all right, from him. So I'm not here to be judge nor jury. I'm just here to give the news you can use. So if you're here in Dallas, Texas, y'all know we're gonna keep y'all updated. Smash the Topic gonna definitely keep us updated on what is going on with the long-time commissioner John Wiley Price and this judge in her lawsuit for $1 million. All right, that's what it is on that note. All right, so I want to change the topic up a little bit and give a shout out to our youth and a little story on Channel 7. Y'all listen in.
So she was home alone with her father Xavier when the unexpected happened.
I was coming down this flight stairs right here.
The 41-year-old railroad conductor says he somehow lost his footing while going down the stairs, slamming his head on the steps and quickly losing consciousness.
Missed the foot or something, came boom, 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 and hit my head here.
Composed beyond her years, Mia sprang into action to help her father get out of a perilous situation. When Mia saw her dad on the ground, she ran to the phone and called 911. She stayed on the line with the dispatcher and let the paramedics in when they arrived.
He needs to go to a hospital where he could get better. And I'm glad the ambulance help him.
The village's mayor, along with the police and fire chiefs, came by to praise Mia for her good deed.
I read the note from the dispatch call. When you called, you were calm, you would collect. You knew a number, you gave an address, you stayed on the phone with the dispatcher the whole time until they got somebody here. So that alone saved somebody.
Mia, who loves gymnastics and swimming, is a first grader at a private school in the south suburbs. She says she learned about calling 911 from her mom. This as the doting father says he's so proud of his daughter and credits her with saving his life.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's smart and brave.
The whole experience had a lasting impact on Mia, who shared this advice with others who may find themselves in a similar situation.
I was brave.
Mia is now quite the celebrity. She will be honored at an upcoming city council meeting where she'll not only meet the EMTs that helped her dad, but also be celebrated by city officials. Reporting from South Suburban Linwood, Evelyn Holmes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Terrence Lee Randolph, March 30th, 1940s.
A little scary.
It happened Wednesday night. Mia's mom was at work, so she was home alone with her father Xavier when the unexpected happened.
I was coming down this flight stairs right here.
The 41-year-old railroad conductor says he somehow lost his footing while going down the stairs, slamming his head on the steps and quickly losing consciousness.
Missed the foot or something, came boom, 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 and hit my head here.
Composed beyond her years, Mia sprang into action to help her father get out of a perilous situation. When Mia saw her dad on the ground, she ran to the phone and called 911. She stayed on the line with the dispatcher and let the paramedics in when they arrived.
He needs to go to a hospital where he could get better. And I'm glad the ambulance help him.
The village's mayor, along with the police and fire chiefs, came by to praise Mia for her good deed.
I read the notes from the dispatch call. When you called, you were calm, you would collect. You knew a number, you gave an address, you stayed on the phone with the dispatcher the whole time until they got somebody here. So that alone saved somebody.
Mia, who loves gymnastics and swimming, is a first grader at a private school in the south suburbs. She says she learned about calling 911 from her mom. This as the doting father says he's so proud of his daughter and credits her with saving his life.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's smart and brave.
The whole experience had a lasting impact on Mia, who shared this advice with others who may find themselves in a similar situation.
I was brave.
Mia is now quite the celebrity. She will be honored at an upcoming city council meeting where she'll not only meet the EMTs that helped her dad, but also be celebrated by city officials. Reporting from South Suburban Linwood, Evelyn Holmes, ABC 7.
All right, Evelyn Holmes.
I live.
Okay, that was one of my professors at Columbia College, where I graduated from, getting my bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism. So shout out to Evelyn Holmes, still on Channel 7, doing a great job bringing us the news that we can use regarding this tragedy. Could have been tragic story, but turned into triumph, with our featuring a 7-year-old Mia. She saved her father's life, and that we must give her a hand. Let's give Mia a hand, y'all, on this Sunday. Thank you to Mia, being smart and intelligent enough and calm and collect, as the officer mentioned. She should be commended for it. Yes, in a very scary situation, a young lady took control and remained control. A lot of adults can learn that same lesson, to control our emotions and not be so emotional and emotion driven, especially during times of need for people to get medical attention and things of that nature. So good job, Mia. Raw Magazine TV gives you a hand, and hopefully we can get more information on a special day that they have planned for you, the city officials there. Good job, city officials. Good job all the way around. And thankfully her father is well and doing well, because his baby girl has learned her address and her phone number, and knew to stay calm to help get her dad the help that he needed. All right. So in Evelyn Holmes and Channel 7, good job. Ben Crump posted that, the law officers. All right. And I don't know what else is going on down here in the Louisiana, but man used a 15-year-old girl to lure the victim into deadly revenge plan and ambush, police say. A teen girl allegedly helped set up fatal Louisville shooting that left 20-year-old man dead. The last thing 20-year-old Milton Ritchie did before he died was run errands and visit his father in the hospital. His family says he never made it home. Police say a 15-year-old girl lured him to a dead-end street in Louisville where a group lay in wait. That sounds interesting. I'll read further before I make any comment. According to investigators, the girl arranged to meet Ritchie, then led him to the 3000 block of Fort Haven Road in the Pleasure Ridge Park area. There, police say 19-year-old Deontez Hodges Jr. and others were hiding, ready to ambush him as part of a planned revenge attack. Ritchie was found next to his crashed car, shot in the lower back and neck. He thought he was just meeting up, a detective allegedly told the family. He never saw it coming. Hodges is charged with complicity to murder. So this 15-year-old girl, they saying they charging her with complicity for murder. Complicity to robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Oh, this the guy that, the Deontez. I'm sorry, it wasn't the girl. They charging him with complicity to murder. I'm sorry, y'all. 19-year-old Deontez. Hodges Jr. and others were hiding and waiting to ambush him. So it say Hodges is charged with complicity to murder, complicity to robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and unlawful transaction with a minor. The 15-year-old is charged with complicity to murder and oh, they did charge the girl. See, now the plot thickens. See how you can get yourself tied up into some shit? It's easy to get into shit, but it's hard to get out of it, I tell you. And especially when it comes to the laws and polices and cases and shit. It's easy to get in trouble, but once they got you up in there, it's a whole circus to get out. Okay? He went grocery shopping, he checked on his dad, and then they executed him. Richie's mother said outside of court, calling for the toughest possible sentence. This was a setup. This was a plan. Hodges turned himself in at a probation and parole office. So he was already giving trouble and out there living the wrong way in life, hurting, harming, robbing, stealing, and killing. So he was already on the path if he's at a case at a probation office anyway. And what are you still, you not trying to change your life at this point? And then the dude, they knew to use a young girl, 15 years old, and he want to meet her. So he walked himself into a death karma quickly, because as a grown man, he shouldn't have never been consenting to go meet no young girl. But that's how it is these days. These young girls is jumping out here. They becoming prostitutes or learning how to be the young trick that these men are attracted to, that they can lead somewhere and set up and have niggas laying in wait, jumping out on your ass. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. So it says, police and court records. Hodges turned himself in at a probation and parole office. A judge set his bond at $150,000 cash only as the investigation into who else was involved continues. And you know he gonna be talking. So whoever y'all was out there with him at the time and thought y'all was doing something, I hope it was worth it. Police and court records describe the shooting as part of a revenge plan, but they have not publicly explained what the alleged revenge was for or specified any prior incident between the suspect and Milton Richie. So it sounds like the older guy was already talking to the little young girl, and he got wind of it, and that was his little girl. So he told her, like how it sounds like it may go down in these parts during these cases, where he told her, I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't call that nigga and have him come over. And her scared for her life was like, I'm gonna call this nigga and set him up. Hey, what the, That's what it sounds like to me. It can be.
He ended up being a grown man.
Well, he's the one who came is 20. She 15.
Well, that's grown enough.
Exactly.
Grown enough to know better.
Right.
You shouldn't be messing with nobody under 18.
The life we live in.
Well, what they say is...
And what was he thinking going to meet her at the dead end of the thing? That's what I'm saying. He let his lust walk him into death, which a lot of people are doing these days. They let lust, they let jealousy, they let hate lead them into death in many situations out here. So that's that story. I'm going to go ahead and take me another sip and take a pause for the call.
Teddy line, got your favorite dress on. Moonlight, let's get it right. Skin tight, oh baby. Moonlight, skin tight, oh baby. Wanna ride up the sunroof down, butterfly, city lights. Got your favorite dress on. Moonlight, let's get it right. Butterfly, skin tight. Skin tight.
Yeah, black don't crack, matter of fact, where the f up 40 acres at? We black on black on black on black on black, 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 black on black, black, my black so black, 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 I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking that black on black is black. Rims on this black, wheels in this black, wheel with this black.
You got the type of heat, make it go 2,500 miles a beat. When I ain't with you, I don't wanna eat, oh, I don't wanna sleep. Moonlight, let's get it right, skin tight, oh baby.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lois. You're invited to our virtual Look Who's Talking event every Sunday starting January 18th, 2026 from 4 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. Central. Join us on Microsoft Teams. You can scan the barcode and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen for you guys. I will see all of y'all there. Hopefully I got y'all pina coladas and your margaritas. Everybody is allowed to have at least one or two. Know your limit. See you all there.